This is Burlington, Vermont. And this is a restaurant in Burlington, Vermont. And this guy owns that restaurant. And this is Asher. For my independent learning opportunity, I decided to look into what people in my community thought of Burlington. So I found some people. This is Sidney. She had some stuff to say.
Yeah, I'd say I enjoy it. Like, for the most part, it's pretty, like, safe, and it's nice here. It's a good place to raise your kids.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good tourist destination. The weather in the summer is nice. I feel like we have nice, like, scenery, cool shit like that.
Chris here is an aspiring young adult living in Burlington. Here's what he had to say.
It's a not too small of a city, but you know, it's got a good amount of diversity throughout its roots and whatnot. It's a good college town. Yeah, it's just a overall quality city. Favorite spot, Oak Ledge, also known as Toke Ledge. Shout out to Mr. Lowland.
My name's Asher. My favorite aspects of Burlington, definitely like the sunsets. They're very beautiful.
What's up, boy? What's up? And having the lake so close to us and being able to use that.
And all like the algae and the pollution that you get and how you get sick.
Also, I guess like Church Street and the whole downtown area is really nice to have.
This is Paul. He and his wife Christine own Onions, a local breakfast and lunch spot located in the heart of the Old North End. As a small business owner in Burlington, Paul had a lot to share about his experience living in the community and some of the struggles they had when first opening their business.
My name is Paul Benelli. My wife Christine and I run the bakery here at Onions. I am a baker / owner or something. When did we open? We opened in 2008. Our name comes from Christine's dislike of onions. So it's kind of like Funyuns, but not as fun. None.
Okay.
She doesn't like them. I get in here about 4:30 and get a bread dough mixing because it takes like 4 hours to get a bread dough from mixing your dough till you can get it out of the oven, and people start coming in, and I get pulled out front to help Christine out front where she's wrangling all sorts of people. When it gets busy enough, I help her out making food and bounce back and forth and make bread and food and knock out dishes. Hopefully I'll get to go home sometime around 1:30.
Nice.
This is why did we start a business?
Yeah.
I don't know. But when we opened up, there weren't 10,000 little businesses in Burlington. Or I should say, there were 10,000 small businesses in Burlington. A lot of those have actually closed off. And now it's a lot of chain stuff. We were kind of lucky enough to kind of slip in before all these other places started expanding and getting on the local food thing. And we were kind of doing it before people started to overly promote it. And we never chose to like promote it just because it's just what you get, just what you do, you know? As being part of the community, you know? So yeah, so we moved up here and it turned into something that it was never intended to be. It was always, we were just trying to stay in the shadows and just sling stuff and just crank food out, and now it's turned into our own thing, which might have been the goal from the get-go, because when I was writing up a business plan initially, it was for our own place. But then we found this other opportunity and jumped into that like with both feet. Ended up getting taken for a ride there, lost a lot of money.
Really?
Yeah, yes. Always get it in writing, kids. Lately, we have found that Drifters is one of the awesomest additions to Burlington. And I like to say the neighborhood, but I say to the entire city, though I don't want the entire city coming there because then it's harder to get stuff, but you also want them all to come there because you want them to succeed and be acknowledged for how great they are. But Drifters down in the corner of North Winooski and North Street behind the African Market, really great spot, really nice people. They're producing great food at a very fair price. They're not trying to do the downtown thing and push the price up to $7 for a 12-ounce beer. They'll serve you a pint of a very good beer for $5 or $6, and it's just like, you know, it's not the markup. They serve great food. Other than that, I mean, Thai Fat across the street is one of the most fun markets to go into. They have all sorts of great vegetables. We moved to LaFountain Street 3.5 years ago, something, and I rarely leave the Old North End because whether it's the shopping bag and you get a sizzler and a bag of pretzels for the afternoon or something, or the all the veggies and produce, avocados and mangoes and stuff you can get across the street. I like the neighborhood as a whole. And you say like, where do you like to go? I like to stay here and just kind of bump around to the different things that are happening here. Yeah, I rarely go downtown anymore. Though we did go to the Sherpa Kitchen. The Sherpa Kitchen on Lower College Street, and they are awesome. And actually, it turns out the woman who works there comes in here on weekends, so it's awesome to see her. Be like, oh,